Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to continue with the Reproduction in Humans question answer series according to ICSE syllabus class 8. Okay, so I'm starting with the one difference was left yesterday. The in my previous video. So I'll going to start with that. So first, the difference is the between testis and ovary. The testis is the primary sex organ in males, whereas ovary is the primary sex organs in females. Then testis produces sperms, whereas ovary produces eggs. Then testis secrete hormone testosterone, which imparts male secondary sexual characters. Okay, and in ovaries it secretes such hormones like estrogen, which imparts female secondary sexual characters, and progesterone. Two hormones are released by ovary, that is estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen gives the female secondary sexual characters, and progesterone is released during pregnancy, which helps to maintain the pregnancy. Then the fourth point, between the testis remains functional even more than 70 years of age. Okay, and ovary remains functional up to 50 years of age. Okay, now we come to the answer the followings in short. Okay, so define fertilization. It is the process of fusion of a mature ovum with a single sperm, generally in the fallopian tube of the female. I've mentioned here generally because sometimes this is an exceptional cases where the fertilization may take place in the uterus also. Okay, and some, like anywhere it can take place, even inside outside the uterus it can also the fertilization can take place, but that is exceptional. Generally what happens, the inside the fallopian tube, the fertilization takes place, the zygote is formed. Now name the female reproductive organs of human beings. They are a pair of testes, sperm ducts of vast difference, urethra, penis, and accessory glands. Now name the male reproductive organ through which sperms are released, that is penis. What is semen? Semen is a mixture of sperms and certain secretions which are released by the accessory glands, male accessory glands. Now, which part of the human body produces ova? It's the ovary. Name the organ where the fertilization of an ovum by the sperm takes place. It's the oviduct or fallopian tube. What do you mean by fetus? Fetus is an unborn embryo whose age is from the third month of the pregnancy of the development of until birth. It is known as fetus. Okay, now what is a placenta? Placenta is a roughly disc-shaped temporary organ that joins the mother and the fetus, through which there is transfer of oxygen and nutrients from the mother to the fetus, and the released carbon dioxide, when the fetus which releases the carbon dioxide and waste products are also transported from the fetus to the mother. Okay, and one more thing, that this is connected to the placenta, the fetus is connected to the placenta, that is through umbilical cord. And this umbilical cord is, it's a most important thing is that there is no mixture. The mother and the blood of the mother and the blood of the fetus does not mix. Okay, now which type of reproduction is not seen in human beings, that is asexual? List the organs of the female reproductive system. They are ovaries, oviducts of fallopian tubes, uterus, and vagina. What is epididymis? It is a long coiled tube behind the testis that stores the sperms and transports them from the testis to the vas deferens. It's a connecting link between the testis and the vas deferens. Okay, this portion stores the sperms after release of the sperms from the testis. They are stored here in the epididymis, and then they are transported to the vas deferens. So this portion is known as epididymis. Name the accessory glands present in the human males, what do they secrete? Okay. The prostate gland, three types of accessory glands are there: prostate gland, Cowper's gland, and seminal vesicles. Okay, so prostate gland is secretes a prostate fluid. It is one of the component of the semen, because its secretion adds to the volume of the semen. Then Cowper's gland also, it secretes a mucus-like fluid. This is another component of the semen. And Cowper's gland is also known as bulbourethral gland. Okay. Then seminal vesicles, this secretes a thick fluid. These seminal vesicles, they secrete a thick fluid that is the third component of the semen, which constitute the bulk of the semen. Main part of the semen is constituted by, large part of the semen is constituted by the secretion of the seminal vesicles. Now we come to the answer the following questions in detail. Write a short note on the accessory glands in the human males. See, I told you there are three types of accessory glands present in the male reproductive system, that is prostate, Cowper's, and seminal vesicles. Now let us discuss about them. Now few accessory glands, I told you, they are associated. Then prostate gland, prostate gland is singular in number. Okay, one gland is present. It encircles the urethra. It almost circles the urethra, and it secretes 15 to 33% of the it secretes a fluid which constitute about 15 to 33% of the semen. Now Cowper's gland are in pairs. They are two in number, and they are named after William Cowper, who was an English surgeon and anatomist. These glands, they secrete a fluid that serves as a lubricant, and they open into the urethra just before it enters the penis. Now we come to seminal vesicles. They are two in number, that is in pairs they are, and they are pouch-like structures. They lie at the base of the urinary bladder, and they secrete an alkaline fluid which forms about 60% of the semen. See, this is the picture of the male reproductive system associated glands. Okay, see, this is the testis. These are to the testis. Okay, these two brown oval shaped, you can see these two are the testes. Then these two are the vas deferences. Okay, and the vas deferences are connected to the epididymis, and then these vas deferences enter to the penis, ureters, and then these two are the ureters. This is the urinary bladder, and this is the urethra which enters the urethra. And at the time of entering the urethra, there are two seminal vesicles, pairs of seminal vesicles attached to it. Okay, they release secretions which enter into the urethra along with the sperms. Then below the urinary bladder, encircling the urethra, there is the prostate gland, green color, that is the prostate gland. Okay, then just below that prostate gland lies two bulb-shaped structures. Blue color, you can see the bulb-shaped structures. These are the Cowper's gland, or you can say bulbourethral glands. Okay, so all these glands, they secrete secretions which add to the semen. Okay, and before entering into the urethra. Okay, and all of these secretions along with the sperms, they come as semen come out through the penis. This is the penis, lower portion of the urethra, that is the penis. Okay, and through this penis the semen comes out. Okay, now we explain the female reproductive organs. Okay, the organs of the female reproductives, I told you four organs are there: ovaries, oviduct, then uterus and vagina. So ovaries are two in number, they are in pairs, they are located in the abdominal cavity with the pelvic or hip region. Okay, in the pelvic or hip region they are located, and they are almond shaped, almond sized oval glands. Okay, each ovary produce one mature egg at a time at every month, 4 weeks, that is every month. Then oviduct, they are also two in number, muscular funnel shaped, they are tubes, they are close to the ovaries, and each oviduct is known as fallopian tube. And when the eggs are released from the ovary, the eggs pass through this fallopian tube to the uterus, and even a fertilization also takes place here. Now uterus is a hollow muscular pear-shaped organ. It lies in the lower abdomen behind and above the urinary bladder. Here the zygote develops, gets implanted here, and it develops into a baby. The lower narrow part of the uterus is the cervix. Now next we come to the vagina portion. The vagina is the cervix. Here what happens, becomes narrow and opens to the outside of the body through a muscular tube known as vagina. It receives the sperms. It serves as the birth canal through which the mature baby is delivered. Now this is the structure of the female reproductive organ. See the enlarged portion in the middle portion, that is the uterus. Both the sides, see there are two fallopian tubes coming out, funnel shaped fallopian tubes, and below the funnel shaped fallopian tubes there are two yellow colored ovaries are there. And see the lower portion of the uterus has narrowed down, that has narrowed down as cervix, and below the cervix there is a muscular tube that is known as vagina. So this is the structure of the female reproductive system in humans. Okay, I'll stop here. I'll continue with the rest of the questions in my next video. Please go through this. If you have any doubt, please do write in the comment box. You can also give suggestions to improve my video, and don't forget to press the like button if you like the video, so that I can produce you some more interesting videos for you that can help you a lot in your studies. And another thing, please, if you are a new viewer to my channel or not subscribed yet, please do subscribe so that you can get the notification of my next video. Thank you.